Allow me to run through the Floor Universal Cabinet. The first thing I'm going to do here is just change the sizes to match the overall size that I want this cabinet to be. Now I'm going to go through and set the amount of divisions or sections that I'd like to work with, also known as areas. I'm going to click on Area 1 here and change this to have one horizontal division. Now I don't want this to be equal, so I'm going to go ahead and change this to be a 450 space down the bottom. Next I'm going to select that I want drawers in the top section there, so that's Area 1, Upper 1. That's presented me a new section here that I can delve into and select the amount of drawers that I'd like to have. So I'm going to change this to 1. Next thing I need to do here is just change the drawer. So I'm going to select that I'd like a Blue Mantaro M 30 kilo inner or inserter drawer. Now I'd like a drawer front on this, so I'm going to tick drawer front. Now I don't want this to be over the face, I want this to be an inset face. So I'm going to go ahead and add reveals around the top, bottom, left and right of the drawer, and then I'm going to go back and recess this in. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go and select that I want shelves in the bottom section. Go to that new section that appeared and select one shelf. Next I'm going to work on Area 2 here. Let's change this to a grid section, which could be used as a wine rack or any sort of grid area there. Now let's go to the new Area 2 Lower 1 grid section and change the minimum size to be 200 by 200. So you can either work on minimum sizes or you can set specific open-in quantities. So I could say I wanted 3 sections for the vertical and 4 horizontal, and then it would remain at those exact settings, and you can see the actual size beside where my mouse is there, specifying what the actual open-in sizes are. Now, moving across to section 3, we're going to go and replicate what we've got on the left-hand side here. So going across and putting drawers in, putting shelves down the bottom section, go into those respective sections and changing the quantity to match what we've set up on the left. So 1 drawer, 1 shelf. We'll come back to drawers for a second here. Just going to change that to the Blue Mantaro M 30 kilo inserter drawer. I'll go ahead and go to the area section here. I'm just going to unequalize that. So it doesn't matter which order you do that in, whether you have it set before you put the sections in or set after. It's fine either way. So come back to drawer fronts here, and I'm going to go ahead and put a drawer front on this section, and then I'm going to go ahead and inset that as I did earlier. Let's go back to cabinet details and set the recess from the front to push that drawer back in. Okay, now that I've got that, I'm just going to go ahead and change my view. Put this on a solid view so you can see what's going on here. Now, I want that top to be over my end and over the other end and over the back. So I'm going to go into the labour and construction and change a few of the rules here. So I'm going to go to the back and tick that I want that to be below the top. You'll see that the top is overhung the back. I'll just put this on hidden view so it's a little bit easy to see. Now let's go to the ends, and on the ends I'm going to select I want that to sit below the top as well, and you'll see straight away though that reduced the height of the ends and extended the top. I can also go ahead and put an extension on my top. Let's say I wanted this to be 1 mm oversized on the left and right. I can just put 1 mm there and it'll become 1 mm bigger left and right. Now, this is where the really interesting stuff starts to happen. Now let's go ahead and change our grid section to work on a size again. So let's say 200 by 200. Now I'm going to go back in here and change the width. This cabinet is completely parametric. Everything grows, so whatever you do in this cabinet, you're working with equations behind the scenes that are parametric, so it doesn't require you to put in any of that intelligence. It's already written into the cabinet. So I can change my sizes here and just continue to watch this cabinet grow parametrically. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other videos on the CabMaster 3D Live channel.